Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'll lead you step by step through the ABRSM Theory grades. We're cracking on through Grade 3 Music Theory Practice workbook, so if you want to grab your pencil, and we'll get going on that in a moment. There are loads of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you can access the free PDF information sheets that I make reference to. All the information that you need to know is in these sheets. They're available in US letter or A4 and accompany each step of this series. There's also a page with links to my YouTube video tutorials, and you can access information about the books that I have available. If it is that you're working towards this exam and you're going to actually take the exam, I've written a book, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam, and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for that exam and also how to best make use of the time when you're in the exam room sitting the actual exam paper. So if you go to sharonbill.com, it's all there. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab, and subscribe to keep updated. I'm really enjoying working through this series. And so grab your pencil and let's turn to page 12, I think. No, page 13. Let's turn to page 13 in your workbook for grade 3, and also turn to section E because we're carrying on with this subject of compound time. It's quite a big subject, so we're going to chop it down into little sections, and we're still referring to this first page on compound time, section E. So just to refresh your memory, simple time is when we divide into groups of 2. Compound time is when we break into groups of 3. And so now let's carry on with exercise 3, which is very similar to the exercise in the previous section, but now it's using an actual piece of music rather than just the rhythms. And so it's asking us a couple of things. We've got to write the time signature at the beginning of the extract, and then we need to tell whether it's compound or simple. In actual fact, it's probably better to do the second part of the question first, and then that will lead you to then be able to find the time signature. And so looking at the example they've given us, we can see that we're definitely in compound time because we're in groups of 3. It's just a visual thing that you can tell straight away at a glance. And so we know that we're in compound time, and then you can either just count, because you know the bottom number is going to be 8 if we're in compound time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eighths, or 6 quaver notes, 6 eighths, and that tells us. In actual fact, if you remember, that is in duple time because there are 2 groups of 3. So although the top number is 6, we're actually counting 2 beats per bar, but each beat is a dotted crotchet beat. So you just have to extend your thinking a little stage further. I'll just do this next one with you, and then I shall leave you to it. Now, this next one isn't quite so obvious at a quick glance because it's not so obvious to see those groups of 3. However, we are definitely still in compound time because we've got, there's a crotchet quaver or quarter eighth, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're definitely in compound time here. This time signature wouldn't actually work if you were trying to make it fit in simple time. So you'd soon find that you've got the wrong answer if you put simple time here because it just won't fit in groups of 2. No time signature would actually work. And so now we know we're in compound time, and so we can either count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that it's 9, 8. Or we could count, there's one group of 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 groups of 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 groups of 3. If you tried to put that in something over 4, you'd have a quaver beat too many and it wouldn't work. So you'd soon find out that if you were trying to fit that into simple time, it wouldn't work. And so I suggest you have a go at these all throughout this page here on your own. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong, it's okay to make mistakes. It's always better to learn by your mistakes. You only have a writing in pencil, so you can always erase it. Have your trusty eraser to hand. Have a go, and it doesn't matter, you can rub it out and we'll try it again. So press pause and then re-access into the video when you've had a go yourself. So So I'm hoping that you've had a go of this yourself, and so we're going to quickly go through these answers to see that you're in the right lines. So we've got definitely groups of 3 here. Just quick glance, we know we're in compound time. And so let's choose a really easy bar to help us to find that time signature. This is probably the easiest bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can see we've got 2 groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's our time signature, 6, 8. So just jump to the easiest bar and that'll give the answer straight away. So the next one, again, you can see we're definitely in compound time. And then let's look at this bar. This first bar looks the most simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're in 12, 8, which has got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3. Let's press on to the next one. Again, here, 1, 2, 3, lots of dotted crotchets, dotted quarter notes. We're obviously in compound time again here. Oh, I've just realised, I do apologise. We need to say whether there's 2, 3 or 4. I've told you and then I've not written it in the answer. Let's just slip back. So we're in 9, 8. We've got 1, 2, 3 groups of 3. So it's compound triple. Oh, see, there we go. You should always read the question carefully. Here we've got 2 groups of 3. So we're in compound duple. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3. So we're in compound quadruple. That's quite a mouthful because there's 4 beats per bar. Each of those beats are dotted crotchets or dotted quarter notes, and there are 4 groups of 3. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're in compound quadruple again. Let's look at this bar and count this bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we know we're in 12, 8, and it's compound quadruple. Naughty me for not looking at that carefully. Okay, next one. So here we're definitely in groups of 3. These dotted quarter notes, dotted crotchets tell us that. So we're definitely in compound. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 groups of 3. So it's compound triple, which we know is 9, 8. And just to be sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eighth notes or 9 quaver beats per bar. Let's look at this next one. So again, you can see at a glance we're in compound time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 would be our time signature, and we can see group 1, group 2, we've got 2 groups. It's compound duple, so that's another indicator that we're in 6, 8 as well. Now this next one looks like it's going to be a really tricky one. So let's just ignore these bars which might put you off to begin with and just look at the most obvious bar. And here you can see we're not got dotted crotchets, we've just got crotchets or quarter notes, and we're in a group of 2. So we're in simple time. And we've got, oh, let's make a bit more room. There we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 beats per bar, so it's quadruple. The time is 4, 4 crotchet beats, not 4 dotted crotchets. We've got 4 crotchets, 1, 2, 3, and there's your other crotchet beat. So that's answered the question, ignoring this bit, but let's just give this a bit of attention here. Don't be confused by the fact that there are these triplets. If you remember from your previous grade 2, this just means 3 in the time of 2. So in effect, this is just giving us 3 in the time of 2. 3 in the time of 2. And so you can see that we are definitely in simple time. Okay, let's turn the page over. And the next exercise, exercise 4 on page 14, In actual fact, they've done the thinking for us now. We have all of our time signatures. We just need to put the bar lines in. And so that's the easiest thing in the world, really. You can either count 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you can also bear in mind that it's quadruple, so we've got one group of 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just press on, have a go at that, and then re-access into the video once you've had a go. So I'm hoping you've had a go at that yourself. Let's just work through these together. So we're in 6/8, so we need to count 6/8 notes or 6 quaver beats, and then we need a bar line each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quaver beats. This is worth 3. 1, 2, 3 with the dot. 4, 5, 6. Don't forget to count rests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we know we're right because there's the bar line. So this time in the next one we need to count to 9 quaver beats or 9/8 notes. Don't forget to count rests. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bar line. Remember that's worth 2 dotted crotchets or 2 dotted quarter notes. So there's one group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3. One group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3. There's the bar line. Or you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you get confused with these dotted minims or dotted half notes, just break it down. So let's look at how that breaks down. So that breaks down into that, which then you can see this is where your groups of 3 appear. Because of the dot, we get an extra quaver or 8th note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 8th notes in that one dotted minim or dotted half note. Okay, let's carry on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. You can see there's our 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's correct. Okay, next one. 1, 2, 3. We counted to 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of short bars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we know we're right. 6/8, lots of short. It's only 2 beats, only duple time. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and flows quite quickly. That does. It's quite a jolly musical effect. Okay, let's carry on. Counting to 12 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it's quadruple time if you remember. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in effect, this is like 2 bars of 6/8 combined together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We're counting to 9 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. This, I just said a brief explanation of the effect 6/8 sort of jolly progresses along. It's got kind of a sort of a rocking rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's a particular form of music called a Sicilienne, which always is written in this compound time signature, and it's often used to represent the rocking motion of the Venetian gondolas, and so that's how musicians use these to different effects. Of course, if it's taken at a faster pace, it's things like He's a Jolly Good Fellow, and that sort of tune would best make use of this compound time signature. I hope that's been helpful to you. If you can give me a like and subscribe to the channel, that would be fab. There's loads more to come to keep updated, and please do go to sharonbill.com. It's all there to help you, so do make use of that resource. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.